Hello Aries, and welcome to Esotera Tarot, and welcome back to the Zen Den. We finally made it back in here. We've got the new setup. So this is how we'll be going forward, and I kept some of the elements from previous videos when we were in the temporary little studio because everyone kind of liked this setup and I enjoyed it too. So it's nice to feel your energy here, Aries, and feel like you're on the other end of the table to me. So welcome. If you're new here, then welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing yours and theirs messages for the sign of Aries. So I set the intention for all of my readings for your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs. So if you don't find your story here today, check my other videos for your other placements. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with anyone who you think could benefit from hearing its message. And with that, Aries, I'm just going to jump straight in and get you some cards on you and your person. Okay, right. Show me Aries and their person, please. Aries and their person. Okay. We've got Hangman. Okay. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in the sideways, and we've got the Devil. Okay, right. Aries, what's happening here then? So you're paused. I'm not surprised because your person's throwing devil energy out straight away. And that's not a bad thing. We'll get into it, Aries. We'll get into it. It's not necessarily bad. But you put pause on the connection. You don't know, you or the other person don't know whether or not you should continue investing in the connection. You're both just kind of taking stock. Is it maybe an argument happened or a falling out maybe for some of you? Or the other person's maybe displaying some kind of behaviours that you're a bit wary of. Something's kind of set off a bit of a red flag for you, Aries. But the Hangman is in reverse. So you are about to make a move, Aries. You're about to make a decision, but while this Seven of Pentacles is on its side, I suggest you hold out until things are a little bit clearer. But instead of guessing, should we just jump in and clarify it? Alright, so move these out of the way. Okay, can we get some more information, please? Can we clarify the Hanged Man in reverse for Aries? Let's have a look. Aries, please show me Aries. Hanged Man in reverse for Aries. Show me Aries. Aries. Oh, the Sun. Okay. We've got the Five of Wands and we've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, something happened which has shed kind of light on this connection that you were previously unaware of. Because the Sun is to have this card in the deck, but it's also a card of clarity. So if something happened, it's going to be different for all of you. You kind of went with your gut on it, but it caused a bit of a conflict, either within yourself or with this other person, this other energy here. But you're getting clarity on it. You're feeling a bit better about it. Okay, that's good. Let's clarify the connection, please. Clarify the connection for me, please. Seven of Pentacles on its sides. Clarify the connection. Okay, Queen of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of love here. The Magician and the Page of Pentacles. So you're thinking about there might be a way to get around this. I feel like you're holding back to see what they do. You're like, whoa, we have this issue. This kind of bit of shaking us a little bit. But you understand the Aries that in holding back, that's also helping the connection to be what it is. So like that, you're not grasping at this person. Practicing lots of self-love here. Think about what's best for you and probably what's best for them as well. But you're just sitting back and watching what happens next. You stayed at the line of fire, Aries. Wise, very wise. Okay, can we clarify the Devil and Aries person's energy, please? Let's clarify the Devil. Oh, we've got the Star, we've got Justice, and we have the Ten of Cups. So this person has an idea of what they want. They're going to go for it, but it's got a distortion on it. They need to balance out their own energies at the moment, which I think you recognise. That's why you've kind of put pause on things. But it looks like they're going to get there. looks like we're going to get there. Let's jump in and clarify further. I like to get to the details, Aries. Let's get to the details. I want to know what happened. Well, I want to know the energy of what happened. How bad is it, Aries? Let me know. Tell me. Okay. So, I mean, your person sees you as wish fulfillment. They want to sort it out. Oh, what's that? Got another card on the upright. Oh, we've got the two of swords in the upright. It just kind of popped out by itself. I'll put it back in. See if it comes back. You've got two of swords in your energy. So something niggling at you, Aries. Let's find out. Can we please clarify sun, please? Clarify the sun. Oh, the devil, yeah. The high priestess and the tower. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. So some things come about and you're like, whoa, hang on a minute. Let's sort this out. Right, okay. It's been quite surprising for you. You weren't expecting it. And you're kind of seeing something in them. So you've seen their devil. Which that devil isn't necessarily bad. It's like an attachment or an unhealthy habit. So they've done something to you that you perceive as being unhealthy or potentially not good for you in the long term. It hasn't sat right with you. I think you may have had an idea about whatever this is before, but you had like no evidence maybe, and then it all came out. You confronted the person and stuff went down, right? But you're following your intuition, and your intuition is getting stronger as you go along, which is great. I like to see that. Which means you're connecting to your heart space. You're trying to do what's best for you, Aries. Good. Right, can we clarify that 5 of Wands, please? Yeah, Ace of Swords. Death. And the 10 of Swords. I think for you, Aries, this is a bit of a deal breaker for you, if I'm honest. I don't know what went down. I don't know what it was. I don't see you cutting things off yet because you're still energetically connected to this person, or maybe you've recently parted ways. But there was a bit of a deal breaker here. You found out something about them, or they did something that you did not like at all. You were like, whoa, okay. Can I clarify the 2 of Swords? Please, 2 of Swords. Whoa, cards flying out all over the shop. Yeah, look, we've got Judgment in reverse. This person wasn't 4 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. So this person wasn't as you expected, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. I see you being open. You were actually considering a commitment. This person, it felt really steady. And then whatever occurred, and you were just like, whoa, nope, that's it. And you're kind of like, not jump ship, you've just gone into retreat. You're like, I don't think this is the healthiest. I agree with you, Aries. It's not looking great, if I'm honest. Your person's energy. Oh, but we don't know. We'll clarify them as well. I'm just going to jump straight into clarifying the connection. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please, for Aries. Queen of Cups for Aries. We've got the 6 of Cups. Yeah, it's a soul connection. We've got the Ace of Wands. And we've got the 4 of Wands. You like them, though. So this is hard for you. There's passion there. The connection is real. This is not flaky connection. There was hope here that maybe things can turn around. Sorry, we had some other cards jump out. What's this? Yeah, I've got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the 9 of Wands, and we've got the 9 of Cups. It's like, oh, if only. That's what I'm getting. If only they hadn't done that. If only they hadn't done this. Like, things were going really well, and then suddenly they just weren't. But it's hard for you to let go of the passionate side of the connection. And you feel comfortable with them. Well, it's been hard for you to find, so you're reluctant to let it go, but could be a deal breaker. Could be. Let's clarify that, Magician. You're thinking about it, though. Your person's thinking about it. Can you clarify the Magician, please? The Magician. Yeah, the Lovers. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse here, and she's right up here, and all of these ones came out together. The Hierophant and Death. Okay, so your person's pretty heartbroken about this. I think probably both of you feeling that way. At least one of you is really feeling the loss. They're feeling the distance. But this is a larger karmic lesson about to handle something within connections. The lessons can be slightly different for all of you. For most of you, it's going to be about hanging on. Like, how long do you hang on for? How long do you wait for behaviours to change? A bit of that. Can you clarify that Page of Pentacles, please? Because you're watching out. You're watching, see what they do next. Giving them some space. Yeah, you got the Hermit. You're giving them space. The Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, because this is also about your future as well, Aries. So you don't want to lasso yourself to the wrong cart. And as well, as much as things started off quite fine, I don't know what this person did that's kind of like rocked your foundations. I don't know if it is salvageable. They think so. They're trying. At least I think they are from the surface of things. We'll clarify further and find out, see what's going on with them. Now, for the connection itself, there's something kind of almost karmic happening at the moment. And this is a lesson for you. This is a lesson for them. This is about your stability, your long-term stability inside a commitment, and whether or not, like, how much do you forgive, Aries? How much do you forgive? How much do you overlook? I mean, you're very much in tune with your intuition at the moment, and that's only grown since you've been in this connection, which tells me that from the beginning you've sensed things that might have been off, perhaps. I don't know. Let's clarify their energy. Can we get a reading on Aries person's energy, please? What's going on with Aries person? Aries person. Well, I'm not seeing the specifics of the situation, so it's hard to gauge in that way, but it's sudden and you did not like it. There are the two things that that are coming through, and it's disappointing to the Aries because you held out hope for this connection. I can see there in the past it was looking good, but then some things started to arise and you were like, am I repeating old cycles? Is this person here forever, or are they a test? And that's why you're hanging back, just to see, which is wise. But you're going to make a move soon. Can't say when, different for all of you, of course, but you're coming to some sort of like realization. Can you please clarify the star, please? Can you please clarify the star? Can you clarify the star? We've got the Magician. Got lots of Magician energy here, actually. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have Transformation, which in this deck is like death. There's a lot of death cards, a lot of Magician and a lot of death cards. I mean, not to say that you two brought this about yourselves. No, not saying that at all. It's about how you manifest your reality and how you deal with conflicts. Will this be the end? You're the only one who's showing me an ending here. But I've not clarified them fully, so we'll wait. We'll wait and see before we can come to that conclusion. Right, can I get someone justice, please? Justice? All I know is it's part of the process, Aries. Whether or not it's a process within this connection and this you overcome it and you go on to a brand new beginning with the same person, or some of you it might be an ending, and in that you've come a bit closer to finding your person because you've now learnt what you don't want in a connection. But either way, you've been blindsided here by something. Right, for justice, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, something your person's also. Are they tapping into their intuition, or are they blindly ignoring things? Yeah, we've got the Queen of Wands, perhaps, and we have the Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. You're right, yeah, okay. So this person they're kind of following their impulses a little bit too much. They're going with their heart, they're going with their passions, but in a distorted way. And I think that's having a negative impact on you there, Aries, because I'm seeing when it comes to thought process and planning and thinking things through, your person showing me the Eight of Wands, which is almost like willful blindness. Like they're not thinking on a practical level, in a 3D sense. They're just going with, oh, this is how I feel today. And they're just going off and doing whatever they feel like. And that's not good for you, Aries. I mean, we all like that. We all like someone with passion and spontaneity. We do, and confidence and charisma. But it needs to be balanced out with a bit of temperance. I mean, I'm surprised temperance came out in your advice, actually. It's kind of what you're displaying here with your Seven of Pentacles on its side. You're like, yeah, is this going to land me in hot water with this person? Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a colleague. But somebody's just going with the whim of what they feel like in the moment, instead of actually sitting back, taking stock and being like, how is this going to affect Aries? I'm not saying they're selfish. I'm not getting that. I think that they just kind of can't help themselves in a way. Right, for the Ten of Cups, we've got the Three of Swords. We have the element of Earth, which is very similar to it's like the Ace of Pentacles. They're not quite. It's kind of a deeper meaning, more spiritual version of that. And then we have the King of Wands. Yeah, and every time you try to talk to this person about their behaviour, it's not well received. They're actually disappointed. They get upset with you. Because they have in their head a version of the happily ever after they want with you. You must have a version of the happily ever after you want with them. The way that they're going about getting it and manifesting it is it's distorted and disrupted. And you're trying to kind of be a bit of a voice of reason here, Aries, and say, look, I appreciate you want to do this, but first we've got to do that. Right? It's like they want to just get straight to playtime, right? Without doing any of the work. And you come in and go, oh, well, let's do the work first, then we can really enjoy playtime. And this person's digging their heels in like, no, I don't want it. No, no. And it's kind of, it's not really in the best interest of the connection itself. They're more thinking along of what they think feels best for them. And yeah, I think they are attached to you, Aries, and they want you along for the ride. But it's sort of like, but at what cost though to you, Aries? Because I mean, they're showing me, yeah, I mean, they're aware they're upsetting you. They're aware that the connection might be on the rocks because of this, but the way of fixing things is very different to your way of fixing things, and that's where the incompatibility is showing. Not necessarily that you aren't into each other or anything like that. It's how you both approach life tends to be very different. I mean, you're showing me that you want some more structure, that you need less unpredictability if you want to make a long-term investment into this connection, whereas their energy is like all over the place. But they're showing me that they do recognize that there is a need for greater balance, but I don't think they recognize that they need to balance themselves out. I think they want to do their healing through you and through the connection, when really two people for a healthy connection need to be able to balance out their own energies first within themselves. Of course, you lean on each other for support in doing that, but you can't, if one energy is showing up unhealthy, you can't then expect the connection itself to remain healthy. It takes two. And this person isn't really seeing that at the moment, or something like that anyway. All right, let me get some universal advice for you, Aries, on this situation. Okay, can we get some advice for Aries, please? Advice for Aries and their person in this connection. I think if this connection isn't over, it's very close. If it is already over, this person's just kind of going a little bit off the rails, if I'm going to be honest with you. They're showing me some Earth, but not a lot. Earth is like your stability and your structure. They're mostly just showing me all their emotions. It's a bit like they're coming across like a bit of a maelstrom, but chaotic. Yeah, they don't know what they want, really. Well, they know what they want. They just don't really know how to go about it in a healthy way. That's what I'm getting. Right, can we get some advice for Aries, please? Some advice for Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. Yeah, we've got the Great Bear, which is like trials. We've got the the Fool in reverse, and we have the King of Stones, which is the King of Pentacles. Yet this is all about your stability. You don't feel secure with this person in this connection. So you are questioning whether or not to even bother carrying on. You realise that if you do carry on in this connection, it's probably going to be quite a lot of hassle for you. Bit of an uphill struggle, and you're currently on the precipice of, do I bother, do I not bother? You know, because at the end of the day, you want to get to King of Stones, you want to get to King of Pentacles, which is stability, consistency, reliability. Not to say that you're being a stick in the mud or anything like that. Of course not, Aries. I mean, you're a fire sign, and you're first in the zodiac. For anyone, it's, you know, spontaneous and likes to get things done and wants to go out, live their life to the fullest. It's you, Aries. But then you also recognise that you need stability within connections for them to be able to stay the course. And this person's not showing me that. They're showing me they want it. They want it, but I don't think they're able to maintain it. They need more to do a bit more emotional maturing. And you're like, the universe is basically saying, pause. But you're doing that already, Aries. You're doing that already. They're like, yeah, don't. If this is a new person, which I'm getting that it kind of is-ish, the path is currently blocked for it to continue until they kind of start opening up more to the fact that they need to be a little bit more grounded in their behaviour and their approach. Okay, let's get an animal spirit card for you. An animal spirit card for the connection. We've got the puffin, which is partnership, Aries. This is not an equal partnership. You're carrying the majority of the connection. They're just going, I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever. Aries has got it. Aries will take care of it. No. Not all the time. They've got to pick up their slack too. Anyway, partnership. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So it's about how well a partner this person is going to make for you, Aries, in reality, over the longevity, over the bad times. Because to me, they're giving off a vibe that as soon as something bad happens, they're just going to run for the hills and just let you deal with it. And that seems to be what's happened here. I mean, I'm getting it's you that's caused pause on the connection, not them. So I think you've realised this. I don't think you need me to tell you this or the universe to tell you this, but this is just a little bit of confirmation. And for any of you that actually need one, that you're doing the right thing before throwing everything you've got into this connection, is just to hold back, think twice, see what they do. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it there for you, my lovelies. I hope you found this reading helpful. If it resonated with you, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with anyone who you think might be able to benefit from hearing from it. And with that, Aries, I wish you the best of luck in this situation, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.